Hi everyone, it's me Joe, and today I'm bringing you a brand new edited video. Now I have been craving like a lunatic these freaking lights to arrive for about 4 months now. I've been desperate to show you guys actually what the makeup looks like because I've been filming with two quite rickety old softboxes and a ring flash for a minute, and I love them. They've served me well over the years, but they always make my nose look like it's in shadow. They always knock this bit out and everything in the middle kind of looks darker and no one can see the subtleties, all the details. And because the camera's kind of focusing, sometimes the ISO goes up to make it like balance out, and then the quality goes down and you guys can't see me in HD, which is ridiculous because she's gorgeous. No, I'm being silly. Anyway, I wanted to bring you guys a brand new get ready with me kind of foundation routine. I've been converting a lot of my video files to Instagram, which I'm really excited about, and I've just been getting some advice from my friends like, what kind of stuff do you want me to do? Do you want me to continue doing the videos in the same way? Do you want me to do basic tutorials? And everyone's been like, we want you to have a sparkly background, which is it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, babes. I'm too OCD at this point. We have white background and white background we shall stay. I do love the new style of YouTube, and I do love the new videos that are coming out, especially the favorites and things like that. But again, I don't want to get part of this scene. I've never followed trends. I've started them on YouTube, so I'm not going to continue with some kind of crazy attitude adjustment. I'm always going to be myself, and I hope you guys are still going to love it. This is just a new modernized way of doing my base, and it's more of a full coverage. It covers beard shadows, and it also looks great in daytime. And a lot of these contour techniques look fantastic. They don't have the same effect in real life because the products are designed now to flash back. They flash back in a photo, so they look paler and they look smooth, but only when it's got a flash on top of it. So I have always kind of been like thinking from the perspective of A, I need to make my skin texture look flawless for real life. B, there's no point blindly following trends. There's a lot of trends that people use that just don't make a lot of sense. I've seen a lot of people use sparkling primers that get completely covered up by makeup. I've seen people use oils, which essentially don't do what they're not used in the proper way. A lot of these oils are developed for nighttime. At night, your skin starts to repair itself. So a lot of these products are full of things that actually are really great for that. And wearing an oil and then going out in sunlight doesn't keep your makeup hydrated. It actually does the same thing as putting olive oil on your skin, which if you've seen any of those fabulous people that moved to Spain in the 70s and 80s, they used to put olive oil on their skin to tan and now look like a scrotum with eyes. It completely defeats the purpose of using a skincare oil because it's doing damage to your skin. And there are also things like foundations. People are using a lot of different kinds of foundations that again are designed better for a flash photo, and in real life the skin texture is completely different. And these things I've always been very aware of because I have never done this for YouTube. I lived every day in full makeup and I went to school with full makeup on, so to have good skin and good light is the hardest thing and the most important thing for me. So hopefully you guys will learn some new tricks and tips, and even though I've introduced some new techniques, I've focused on my old style of techniques too. It's a big mix up and I hope you guys like. I've not got any eyeshadow, eyeliner, and I've just got my deck of Scarlet lip liner from the Sojndra Deluxe palette. In the eyebrows we have Espresso by MAC, and then on top I have a little bit of a mascara just to fine detail everything. Here we go. Let's begin with this gorgeous mask by Light. Now this is one of these fabulous peel off masks. It's full of colloidal platinum clay, and it just gives a great glow and finishing touch to the skin before you go in with makeup. You can get it in CVS in the US. Check it out in the links below. Now, I've been using Studio Fix on my face for so many years now because it offers the right amount of coverage for me, but predominantly because it looks great in daylight. I always wore makeup in the day, so to me, having great textured skin in more real life than a photo is important to me, and I'm using my own brush to buff and almost layer this into the skin. Now I'm going to be using Uemura. Now I don't know why the hell they always discontinue the best products. This was their Face Architect Cream. You can't get it anymore, but I have a stock of it left over. Now I use my highlight to slim my nose, and I've been doing this on my channel since 2009, and it's really popular to do that now, so I'm kind of glad to have been ahead of the trends. I'm using a beauty blender just to actually massage it in, and some further Studio Fix. The original colour was NW45, now we're using NC45. Now we're going to go in with concealer. This is more of a double layer of the concealer, and that's W10 Full Coverage by MAC. I'm using my finger to press that into the eye. Now, I like to use powders in a different way. I like to bake, but I want the circumference of the face to be a little bit darker than the inside. So I ignore what I've actually drawn on with the base makeup, and what I'm doing now is I'm kind of creating a second map of the face. So this is the bit that's going to be more visible in photographs. I know what I want to look like in real life, but this isn't going to show in real life. This is going to show in photographs. So I'm layering the lighter colors in the middle, and then we're layering the dark colors on the outside. Now, I don't leave it to bake too long because my skin is dry, but secondly, once you blend it through now, it softens the edges, and you can pretty much see, as much as this gives a slight residual color change, it doesn't change the entire foundation. It only really shows up in the flash, which is what we use it for. So it's a good one to have a mix of both. Now, I'm using a range of MAC Studio Fix and Dermacolor Set Powders. This is Cocoa, and I've been using NC10 under the eyes. These are my contour and flat highlight, and they really help to exaggerate all of that clever trickery we've done with the contour. Now, I'm using my Sojndra Deluxe palette, which is gorgeous by Scarlet, and I'm using the highlight in it just to brighten the skin. My skin is dry. I don't like it to look flat, so I like this actually great for the brightening of the face. I don't love it as a highlight. As you can see, I'm actually using some pure pigment straight from the factory, but I can't tell you which factory because they told me not to. But they basically made this gorgeous reflex, and it reflects gold, but it's white, which is really hard to get in a pressed highlight because it becomes chalky. So now I'm blending through. We're adding some Skin Diva oil to the lips just to give a little bit more of a lip residual. This is a ferulic acid, so it's great for the lips. Here we go. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a little bit about this. I'm so grateful for these lights. I'm dying. Don't forget to click on the links to subscribe. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at the handle Joseph Harwood, just the same as my name. And check out my last video post, which is now linked. Alright guys, have a great day and I'll see you soon. I do like the new... Please focus. Focus. God, these trailer things are so hard to do.